You Proxy. Oh no, it's all sized wrong now. That's what I get for messing around with things. I don't know how audio's coming through. Seems like I've had some issues. It's showing the mic going pretty strong though, so hopefully things are balanced. I did listen to a little bit of last stream. Voice audio was like really quiet. I don't know if that was just me going through the capture card or what. So anybody that happens to be jumping in right now, please let me know if I need to adjust audio levels. I will try to, speak into the mic. That may be the main problem. But yeah, it's been a couple weeks. Missed the last 2 Mondays because I was out of town and then there was a holiday. It's good to be back. Mother 3 Monday. We're like halfway through the game now, so, gotta keep that pace going. Fire B, alright. with the thunder? It's like strangeness. I got a combo. Robot doesn't that dog-like fellow in the very back. Certainly is dog-like. Like the way he walks, for instance. That's so cute. Sunny with occasional lightning in places. We're doing terrible things here, aren't we? Especially when dry ice sets in. No problem here is what I'd like to say. The generator defense system partway at the tower is really buggy. Things could get ugly real quick. In RPG terms, it would be your so-called mid-boss. Well, let's go fight the mid-boss then. Good thing there's a safe frog right before it. Okay, he's just dancing in front of him. Boo, guard, blah. Seem to have grown used to our scare tactics lately. Never get surprised anymore. Seem to be lacking in spirit. DCMC fan. Oh, it's actually the same guy. Just changed his clothes. I think it actually deals increased damage to him. Nine hits. Nice. Got him. Level ups for everybody. very definition of the phrase, like a moron flying into a flame. Card 2. Because they're actually way easier to deal with than the robots and batteries. They don't group up either. Get the fever over with. I forgot this was here. Water gun. And a hot spring too. Here's our first acknowledgement of Pokey. Actually, can I talk to the duck? Ducky got it. Okay. Brain shock. Cool. Healing beta. Secret herb. Seems almost like you could take your place for it. Oh my gosh. Let's go. He's surprised. Oh gosh, he's got PK Fire Beam. Could this be? Recycled sprites from Earthbound. A bicycle. Easy to ride if you take it gently. Hello, how are you today, Your Highness? Selection will be... The Department Store song. Humoresque of a little dog. Oh, magic butterfly. A robot and such. Miss Marshmallow. Master King P's room. Don't take the yo-yo. Whoa, clutch. went into that fight with low health, though. Like a fool. Hotel music. Strum, strum. That is a GameCube. I have to heal so often. Gosh, my Oh my goodness. Too bad only Lucas gets that XP. Greetings, cheese popsicle. Number you have dialed is currently out of port jobs. From east to west, it goes, broken, broken. Still has the pamphlet equipped, doesn't it? Oh yeah, give him the yo-yo. Forgot that's how he gets PK Flash. Nice. Duster's just crushing it. guess that's better than calling it Power Shield, which was kind of confusing in Earthbound. Duster has the rubber boots. I should probably give the yo-yo to Lucas. So you always get countered with the shock. Why did I use thunder? Kind of just want to load my save and go back. I understand this fight better. I'm under leveled because I'm just dying a lot. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting to win. Okay. Well, that's certainly something. I love how he's chasing them and he stops to just eat a banana. Fools like smoke enjoy heights. Nobody says that. Thunder Tower can disappear flashing again. He really should have seen that coming. Rope snake! Lest we forget about him. It's me, the Rope Snake. I know this isn't the best time to chat, but I have some good news for me and bad news for you. The good news for me is that although we haven't known each other long, I'm now a major character in the story. Thanks to you. The bad news for you is that my jaw isn't sturdy enough to support the weight of 3 people and 1 dog. In other words, it's at its limit. Literally jaw-dropping. Oh, the return of the good news, bad news gag. Moving puppets made from clumps of earth, a tower that can fire thunderbolts on demand, an extensive highway system. That is not like the other things. They even stand a chance against this vile and powerful nemesis. No, common sense must be ignored in a situation like this. Even if there's only a 1 in a billion chance of victory, that means there's a 1 in a billion opportunity of turning the tables completely. Will Lucas, Kumatora, and Duster be separated once again? Will they work together to overcome the obstacles that stand in their way? Flying ship, the masked man looks down upon Lucas and his friends, his profile still very youthful. The tale now moves to its next chapter with an almost certain promise of battles far more intense than ever before. That's a wrap on Chapter 5. We might as well do Chapter 6 because if I'm remembering correctly, Chapter 6 is just a cutscene. Sunflower fields. Hey, Mute Dog, how's it going? Glad you could drop in. We are right in the middle of Mother 3, so spoilers abound, I guess. Hold on to your tear ducts. Yeah, well, it's not your fault they never localized it. I'm using the fan translation patch. See what Lucas game. Yep, this is that game. I do not have any of the secret hidden behind the scenes info that only pigs know about. How long have I been playing this? Probably streamed like 6 or 7 weeks, I want to say. So it's broken up into chapters. This is chapter 6. I think there's 8 total. They're not all the same length, though. Oh, whoops. I can't do that. I've actually played through it once before as well, with the same fan translation patch. There's a lot of sunflowers. Oh no, you're fine. I've actually done full playthroughs of the rest of the Mother series as well. So I pretty much just wrapped Earthbound Beginnings. Also, just the second time ever playing through that. And I played Earthbound last year, as I do just about every year, but that was the first time I streamed it. And then on Tuesdays I play all kinds of stuff. Last week it was Mega Man Wily Wars. I may play some more of that. Yeah, it's a lot. It's probably more like Earthbound than the first game. It really like takes everything Earthbound had and adds to it, whereas Earthbound Beginnings is missing some of those features. It's definitely got its own style, plot-wise. It's a lot more dramatic. Gets really heavy really early, and then goes back to being lighthearted and quirky, but then gets really sad again, as you saw Lucas reaching out towards the ghost of his mother there. But It also adds the rhythm-based combo system. This is actually on an emulator, so I actually have the game myself, but I have the Game Boy operator, which is great, which at least allows me to back up the cartridge myself, but I can't actually patch a cartridge. You can't really do that. So to run the fan translation patch, I had to create a ROM from my cartridge and then run through Lunar IPS Patcher. But yeah, those are the links you go through to play these games that never got an official localization. Either that or learn Japanese. I don't know that much Japanese. Noah appeared in Alex's dream and told him to pile hay at that one spot. Well, that's convenient. Shave your game, Sonny. I like the old man frog in a wheelchair. Might be my favorite save frog. Still as good at shaving as ever. Where's Duster? And Kumatora. I like how the first one she notices is Boney. Hold on, there's still free Thunder Bombs back here. Can't carry any more stuff. Get rid of something. Of course, I always forget to use them anyway. Turned out. Oh, sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I'll work on that. I don't know why. I think actually. Hold on. Let me check something. I think my mic input volume might have gotten turned down again for whatever reason. That happens sometimes. I don't know why. I'm just gonna turn that up. Does that sound better? Okay, sorry. Get that. Yep. Does that sound better? Mute dog, if you're still there. Yeah, I don't know why, like, I don't go in there and change it, but my, but a lot of the time my microphone's input volume will just get turned down randomly. Like, I don't even touch the settings, but I don't know why that happens. Okay, I think these guys don't even have any new dialogue. Where did Boney even go? Oh. Oh, it's, Ionia? Yeah, Ionia. Unfabulous time to be attacked. What kind of games do I usually like on stream or just in general? I play a little bit of everything, honestly. There's only it'd be easier to list the genres I don't really enjoy. Most shooters. I make exceptions for a few. Yeah, I play RPGs. I really like strategy games. Strategy games, platformers. Yeah, I mean, the focus is on retro stuff for the streaming, but obviously I play Switch and PC these days too, so... what I've been playing lately is a lot of Monster Hunter, a lot of Capcom Fighting Collection, this, Mega Man Wily Wars, which just came to Switch as well. I saw that they just added Pokemon Puzzle League too, or that's supposed to drop soon, so I play puzzle games too. Actually, Street Fighter Super Puzzle Fighter Turbo is on that Capcom Fighting Collection as well. It's actually a really good puzzle game. And very hard, too. In a nice way. Okay. Not creepy at all. Yeah, I have not played stories at all, but I've played a lot of Monster Hunter since Tri. This is probably the since 3 Ultimate, this is probably the one I've gotten the most into. Well, I was pretty into World, it's just the PC version took forever to get Iceborne, and to get, like, all the updates that the other version had, so I eventually just fell off of it. But Rise has been a ton of fun, lots of people playing since Sunbreak came, so... Something completely off topic. Oh, the doorknob. So there's this doorknob that follows you through the whole game. Loose doorknob that Lucas's dad Flint pulls off the door by mistake at the beginning of the game and sort of tosses aside, and it just keeps showing up everywhere. It's like a running gag. Had Thomas's fingerprints on it. It's just my gut talking, though. What if I say no? I was gonna tell you more about that doorknob. I guess you don't want to hear about it. I mean that in a good way. I'd go crazy if we cut her ropes. Yeah, we're chapter 7 now because chapter 2 is just a cutscene. So follow the river up was my instruction. New friend? Sure. Ah, Mapson. I don't know who that is, but you know where Aeolia's house is, even though you don't. Okay, whatever. like better equipment at this point? No, he's got the same stuff he had before. Super Mario 3D World on Switch, yeah. I used to have it on Wii U, but I sold my Wii U. I actually have not played much of the actual 3D World on Switch. I played Bowser's Fury all the way through. And I played like the first 2 worlds or something, and I was like... I mean, I was having fun. It's not like I really got bored of it, I just had other stuff I wanted to get to. I don't think I can get there through the graveyard, right? No, I gotta go up through the forest. People to play with that online. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot there was online with that. Oh, what the? Can I not open that? That's so weird. Is that bugged? Huh. This thing can come back for it. Okay, yeah, it's the same weak enemies as before. I can just run through them. Oh, we got the arrow lizards pointing us. What's that thing? That thing's new. Graded Yam Monster. Oh, the Yam Monsters have been graded now. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons is why. Oh dang, he's got freeze beta? You get destroyed by this Yam Monster. Yep. On Switch, like my favorite games or games I always go back. I mean, I'm a big Nintendo fan. That's why I have a Switch. So I like the Marios, the Zeldas. I think ARMS is a hugely underrated Switch game. Other than that, like I said, most of the big Nintendo releases I'll at least stay aware of, though I haven't played Kirby yet. Triangle Strategy was a big game this year for me. Probably my top game of the year so far. I, of course, love Smash. Who doesn't? ARMS. The extendable arm fighting game. I probably have something like 90 hours of gameplay on ARMS. I actually got to the top online rank as well. Beef jerky. Yeah, a lot of people slept on it. Also, still has like the best online lobby system that Nintendo's ever made. And I'm kind of disappointed they didn't rip that off for Smash. I really hope it gets a sequel. I'm not very optimistic it will, but... because I think a lot of, like, The era of actually trying to build games around the Joy-Con is probably over. Because the Switch Lite is out, and you can't detach the Joy-Con and really use them for motion control separately. Oh, this is not where I'm supposed to be. That's right. Well, maybe I'll just go fight another Yam monster for the experience. I'm really underleveled, honestly. Barely beat most of those bosses. No, the questions are good. It's nice to have an active chat. Trust me, I think most streamers appreciate it. Yeah, it has been a while since I played ARMS myself, but it's just... Oh, I was actually surprised. Last time I dove back in, I was surprised. It was pretty easy to find people playing. Pisces bracelet. Lately empty. I mean, yeah, that game, people fell off that game really quick, and I think the main reason is just Splatoon 2, but... I have Super Bomberman R. I haven't played it much recently, but I do enjoy it. It's one of those games I at least break out if I ever have the opportunity to play 8-player locally, because that's pretty great. Aren't the servers for that going down? Which is kind of a bummer. But they are releasing a sequel, so there's that. I thought I heard the servers were going down at the end of the year. Yeah. I don't know when Super Bomberman R2 comes out. Which is kind of like scummy, because if it's like mostly the same game and they're just like, yeah, if you want to play online, buy it again. I don't know if that's what's going on, but... Okay, yeah, the Pisces bracelet's not even worth it. You might want to fact check me on that before you go repeating it, but... Maybe it was December next year, maybe it's still further off, but I think that, I mean, it's kind of unfortunately inevitable. Every online game has its servers shut off at some point. Thank you, Ionia, for saving Boney's life. Probably just shouldn't even mess with these. They're too scary with their giant freeze beta hits. Should just avoid them. Get my full party, I'll be able to earn experience a lot faster. First game on the Switch, yeah. It was pretty early for me too. Let's see, I think besides Breath of the Wild, the first game I bought on Switch was, I think Puyo Puyo Tetris. Which I also have not played in a long time. It's actually kind of crazy how many Tetris games there are on Switch now. We got Puyo Puyo Tetris, we got Tetris 99, we got Tetris Effect now. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just, that is a lot of Tetris, you know. Okay, these guys are making me mad. I should use these Thunder Bombs at some point. Well, they're not even really all that impressive anymore. Wow. Getting wrecked. Really awesome that I own that amount of... Well, you know, the Switch came out as I was getting out of college. So it hit at a really wonderful time when I was like, I can actually afford to buy games now. And didn't have too many other, you know, responsibilities or priorities, so... Because it turns out when you work a full-time job, you can actually buy games. This is the guy that just heals you and walks away. He does not drop that much experience points, though. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Okay, I guess we just keep going the other way. For the weekend, not really. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Really appreciate it. I just got out of the weekend. It's Monday, okay? It's a pretty normal week for me, honestly. Just, work and usual weekly stuff. I have a concert that I'm going to at the end of the month. I have a work trip coming up, which was supposed to be next week, which was actually postponed as of today. Listen to that waltz rhythm. So I am an electronics engineer. That's what my job title is. Basically, I do like high-level quality control stuff. So it's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of reviewing documents. But I travel for doing audits. So it's you know, quality system evaluation stuff. Not real engineering. I've been doing that about 5 years. It's weird how those two save frogs are so close together. Oh yeah, the milk goes bad. This is why you don't get unpasteurized milk, kids. Whatever, I'll just drink it now. We're at the house anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's not what I dreamed of doing, I'll put it that way. It can be kind of dull sometimes, but the work schedule's flexible. They send me places, which is nice to just travel just to see stuff. We haven't been doing much of that in the last 2 years, but starting that back up's been nice. Can't complain about it too much. It could be a lot worse. No sense of courtesy. Favorite character in this game? I mean, I could throw like a really random character out there, like the bouncers at the club, but if we're sticking with main characters, I'd probably say Duster. I also really have a fondness for Later. He's the really tall guy that only talks in one scene. He's just so weird. Just inexplicably giant human that rings the bell in town. Duster's kind of interesting just because he's like... he just takes a lot of abuse. And he just, like, doesn't complain about it. So that kind of speaks to me, in a way. He's very atypical of your hero character. He's this scruffy-looking guy that walks with a limp. So we're getting to the next big stage of the plot. It's kind of weird that this gets introduced so late. Ordinarily, this sort of thing would be the bulk of the game. And this is the longest chapter, if I'm remembering correctly. But the needles are being pulled. The dark dragon sealed away by the 7 needles will awaken. Ionia, what's your name and doggy? Bye-bye. So yeah, this is kind of the typical RPG quest setup. Now we got 7 things we gotta get. Other than gaming, I still do a variety of reading. It's mostly non-fiction these days, though. Got back into disc golf lately, so that's been fun. Actually just went Sunday. Just things keep healing. I also really enjoy cooking, almost as much as I enjoy eating. Disc golf has apparently, like, gotten a lot bigger recently. Like, it's weird because I was playing it even before. But there's, like, it's kind of, like, blown up. Like, I guess some of the friends I have really, like, gone down the rabbit hole, like, disc golf YouTube and pro tournaments and stuff. I'm like, this is just something I used to do at the park because it was free, but alright. Oh boy. I'm gonna use these bombs. I really don't remember this section with just Lucas and Boney again being this long. Maybe it's because I wasn't underleveled and struggling so much. Gosh, they're all gonna be fully healed. You don't have any bombs, do you, Boney? He has one. Just the one that healed. It's gonna heal again. I'm in Eastern time, that's why I go live pretty early by most people's standards. I also like to go to bed early, so usually stream at 7:30ish Eastern, and actually used to be a little earlier than that, but I figured having a little bit more time to eat dinner was not a bad thing. Yeah, Eastern time zone bros, gotta look out. Represent. I feel like that does disadvantage you for streaming on Twitch and getting the biggest possible audience. Just because, like, especially, like, I don't stay up too late, but you go live at, like, 7, you gotta think people on the West Coast are, you know, it's 4:30. They're, like, not even off work yet. They definitely haven't eaten dinner, you know. Even if you go live at, like, 9, it's still too early for them. Whereas there's not really anybody east of you. I guess there's that Nova Scotia time zone that's 1 hour, but I mean, you go all the way across the Atlantic, it's still just too late already, right? If you're trying to get an audience in England or whatever. No, I really don't expect. So this is actually a channel we kind of share at RetroLogic. We have the podcast is the main focus, and we do a lot of different things, but I was streaming on my own channel when I joined the podcast and talked about it for a while with Dan, since he'd started a channel and wasn't able to stream on it as much as he'd like. And I was like, well, what if I just put my streams on the channel, and then we have a channel that actually streams like multiple times a week even. And he was all for it, so I just kind of moved here. Hopefully, maybe Dan will be able to again. I mean, his whole setup changes during the summer because he puts everything in his garage, and he lives in Texas. It gets very hot in the summer, and his garage is not air conditioned. So pretty much everything goes on hiatus for him, at least as far as that goes. Yeah, Andros, good friend, the Nintendo Pals. We definitely have this very, like, close-knit cross-podcasting network with them, with All In, with Nintendo Dads. It's a good time. But yeah, Dan's brother Adam still streams sometimes. He hasn't lately, but I think he was... Last I remember, he was streaming Dragon Quest, and then his NES broke. So I think that's fixed, but, you know, stuff changes a lot. But yeah, streaming is probably lower on the... I just kind of do it because it's fun, to be honest. I don't really aim to gain the hugest audience possible, and part of the reason I moved to the RetroLogic channel is because I realized almost everybody who came to my streams came there because of RetroLogic. I think that was true even before I actually was officially a host, just because that was where I shared a lot of my stuff, and I was streaming retro games a lot of the time, so it was just, it made sense. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the chasing views is just not... You're just gonna burn yourself out doing that, and... I mean, to be honest, like, to make it a career just doesn't... Like, I have a good paying job. Like, I don't need that. I don't need... I mean, I suppose if it worked out, sure. But even then, I'm not sure I'd want to do it that often, like... I'm a pretty extreme introvert, so even when I stream, when I close the stream, I have that feeling like when your guests leave your house and you're like, okay, everybody's gone, I can relax now. This is, of course, all the exposition, further exposition about the dragon and the needles and the Magypsies, and... It all comes down to who pulls the needles, interestingly. Only if a good person pulls the dragon's needles and uses its power, the fate of all evil will be washed away. And all life as we know it will shine brightly. And the Magypsies that guard the needles will disappear when they're pulled. Which, it's interesting, at the beginning of the game, the first time you encounter them, all of them are like, why do we care about you humans? Your lives are so short and insignificant. It's kind of an interesting arc they take over the story. Because they're kind of mean the first time you run into them. Except Ionia. Ionia is like always the nice one. But yeah, they are also responsible for teaching PK Love to Lucas and Claus. Somewhat recklessly in Claus's case. The monkey. Voice sounds kind of cheery today. Usually just a couple hours. 1.5 to 2 hours is usually what I'm looking at. So I'll probably end... I mean, most of the time with Mother 3, I just kind of wait till I get to a good stopping point. You know, after a boss, after a chapter end. I did not actually get all that. I'm trying to talk at the same time. Go to the west to the factory. Gotcha. Give my regards to the next frog you meet. I have to go back out the way I came? Or I can go down this ladder. Something here. Oh. I was just about to do that. Such a weird way to exit, but okay. Just going all Paper Mario on us. Oh, I remember this place. Glad we resolved what that door was for. Now the big bro and little bro have formed a bro team. Oh no. Quick, just finish them off. Just finish them. Okay, good. We're good. We're safe. Is the skeleton weak? I think. I think he was here before, right? Cheery skeleton. Yeah, okay, he dies in one hit. Glad to hear that, Mute Dog. It's good to know someone enjoys it, you know. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it means much, but that's why when I stream I always try to, you know, be as active as I can, encouraging, because it can make a big difference when you're streaming, just to have one person there who seems like they're having a good time. Not that I don't appreciate my lurkers, but it's just hard to know when you're there. Alright, we'll just do it. At least we don't have to fight two pairs at once. I'm just gonna rush. I got enough time to finish him off, right? Yeah. Don't bother with healing, just kill them. So that is one of the features returning from Earthbound, is the rolling HP meter. Nut cookies, really? I feel like I need better healing items than nut cookies, man. The ghosts are back. That's interesting. I thought they all left when the pig masks invaded. Well, they're not very tough enemies. Is the ghost shop open again? No. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts. It's, you know... No, I get it, and I try to, you know, be the kind of streamer I would rather appreciate. Although, to be honest, I don't always watch a lot either, because... To be honest, I like playing games a lot more. I like playing games myself a lot more than watching other people play them. There's certain contexts where it makes sense. And when it's more just about hanging out with someone else. But if you ask me, like, watching someone else play a game is never really a substitute for playing it yourself. That's the whole point of a game, right? It's interactive. And you can interact with a streamer too, but it's different. And of course, sometimes you watch somebody play and they do like speed runs, or they're like, you know, competitive level fighting game champion, and they do stuff you could never do. That I get too. But I don't do too much of that anymore, just because, I don't know, only so much time. There's so many games just to play. Oh all your old man does anymore. Look for claws, visit Hanawa's grave. The streamer from the UK, you play Mario Strikers and Turtles? Yeah, that's awesome. So we actually, part of how this came up, and I'm way ahead of the pack, actually. But our friend Seth at All In put together like a book club thing, and he said, we're all going to play Mother 3, and I was like, I'm on board. And I'd actually pretty much just finished streaming Earthbound Beginnings, so I was like, well, if I do this, I gotta stream it, right? So I think a lot of people fell off. I don't think I think there's still a desire to finish the game, but you know, Monster Hunter came out. Lots of games came out recently. Strikers came out. Where are you, Dakota? No, I'm just spouting nonsense. Reason is I forgot how to get there. Nice of them to remind me. I feel like I should go there before I forget, and then we'll probably end the stream tonight. Do I even have that much DP? I guess so. Do I get anything special for riding the green train? Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting Live Alive. That's right up my alley. I actually had, since I'd gotten into kind of importing games, I'd had a desire to play Live Alive even before we knew about the remake. I was probably just gonna try a fan translation patch for it, but pretty stoked it got a remake. Xenoblade, that's a hard pass for me. I don't know if I want to get into it now, but I played all the way through Xenoblade 2, and I was so glad it was over when it was over. Just a lot of things about that game did not jive with me. Yeah, no, I'd totally be down for it. The main thing is scheduling. Oh, Xenoblade, it's just personal preference. It's like everything I don't like. Experience the joy of riding a green-colored train. That's worth the that's worth 4 times the cost right there. So go to the factory, then go west. Because east was how we got to the Thunder Tower from the factory. No, I just... Almost everything about... Okay, it has great music, I will say that. The Xenoblade series has really good music. It's actually a really cool setting, too. The way the game's structured, the way the battle system works, didn't like it. I do suspect I would like the first game better. I just don't think it would be enough for me to really prefer it over most other RPGs. But I haven't actually played the first game. Oh boy. This looks like trouble. Oh, Boney's gone. Yep. This is the Chimera Lab, so there's a lot of Chimeras around. I think Lucas is gonna pass out too. Yep. Oh, clutch. I need those level ups. But honestly, I should probably just try to power through until I reunite the party. That actually is spelled right. Although, it's plural chimerae, technically. So we're here, it's after 9. This is basically a dungeon, functionally. So I think we will close it out. Thanks for stopping by, Mute Dog, really appreciate it. Made everything a little bit more fun. And I will be streaming again tomorrow night, probably more Mega Man Wily Wars on Switch. Yeah, I really want to see what the Wily Tower is about. So last week I ended up halfway through Mega Man 3, so half of a Mega Man game left to finish, and then we'll see what the Wily Tower is like, and I don't know, maybe even have time for something else after that. Until next time, give my regards to the next frog you meet. And I don't see anybody to raid, so sometimes I send a raid the Nintendo Pals way, but they are not streaming right now, so I guess we'll just close it out. So have a good night.